Hello and welcome to AJ Storytime channel for kids. If you are new to my channel, please don't forget to subscribe and hit the little bell so you receive the notifications of when I'm reading live. These books recommendations are for parents. So parents, if you are looking for some great books to read or maybe decide that you don't want to continue use any chemicals in your hair, this book right here, the Natural Hair Coloring book by Christine Shaheen, is a great recommendation for you to read, and also you start learning on how to create your own color, your own hair color. So if you're new to my channel, please subscribe and welcome. And this first book, Natural Hair Coloring by Christine Shaheen, is a book about how to mix natural, chemical free beauty items. Commercial hair dryers contains thousands of different chemicals, and sometimes that damage our hair, and some of them cause cancer. And even though you don't want to hear that, it is true. But why don't you create your own? Why don't you create your own hair color at home? This book give you all the information clearly, explanation. I read it, I try it, and it give you a step-by-step photography in which you will be able to learn how to create your own hair color. Wouldn't you like to have natural hair color without any chemical? Look at that, the 4 pure herbal colorants. This is the book that you need. Why don't you color your own hair? This is a great book recommendation for when you're traveling in the Metro North, or maybe an Amtrak when you're driving and you decide to stay at a hotel. You can read this book. Definitely, you're going to learn, you're going to enjoy reading, but mostly you're going to learn how to treat your hair. Now, I have this amazing book, y este libro son las 48 leyes del poder by Robert Greene. 48 leyes, the 48 laws of power. So if you're looking for to have power within yourself, this is a great book recommendation by Robert Greene, las 48 leyes del poder, para que tú puedas tener poder sobre ti misma y no tengas problemas de autoestima. Las 48 leyes del poder es en español para ti, para que lo puedas leer. Y este libro trae mucha información. Yo lo he visto en varias versiones, pero este libro nos ayuda a conseguir el poder de nosotros como seres humanos. Este es un poder que tú tienes. A confiar más en ti, a no confiar en los amigos y los enemigos, alejar a las personas que tienen malas intenciones, a decir más no y no decir siempre sí a todo. Este es un poder que tú vas a tener. Las 48 leyes del poder, the 48 laws of power. This book, I totally recommend this book for you. This book is gonna teach you how to move away those people that want to control you, that want to control your life, how to learn to say no and not always yes, 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 how to remove those people that have that they want just to use you and then leave you. This is a very powerful book, so I totally recommend this book as a reading. Now, if you are learning English as a second language, si estás aprendiendo inglés como segunda lengua, I will totally recommend this book, English Grammar, A Complete Introduction. This is a master grammar step by step. You're going to explore all the topics from auxiliary verbs to terminal punctuation, build your own confidence with work exams and practice questions. Este libro te va a ayudar a tú remodelar lo que ya sabes de inglés, te va a ayudar a cómo escribir el inglés perfecto, te va a dar paso a paso las llaves para que tú puedas auxiliarte en una oración, que puedas decir los verbos correctamente. Recomiendo este libro totalmente. I totally recommend this English grammar. And our next book recommendation is Laura Ruby, The Shadow Zipper. And this is book 1. Now, this book is for kids, but I read it and I feel that sometimes when you read middle grade books, it's way better for you. You know why? Because you understand the story better, you get engaged. And let me just tell you, this is a great book. This is book one from a whole series of books. And I know once you read this one, you will want to read the others. You'll be like, okay, this is book one. Let me find the next book. The Shadow Sipper, York, book one. Why would you like to read this book as a parent? Once, you can read it with your child. And another is that this book is great. This started in 1798 when the Morningstar twins arrived in New York with a visitor from a magnificent city. Towering skyscraper, dazzling machines, and winding trains line all running on technology no one had ever seen before. Imagine New York City, right? And 57 years later, the enigmatic architect disappeared, leaving behind for the people of New York the old York Zipper, a puzzle laid into the shining city they constructed, at the end of which was promised a treasure beyond all imagination. If you live in New York City, this book is the book to read this summer. This is book one. And my last book recommendation is this one. How do you feel about yourself? It's called Body Talk. See? Body Talk. How to Embrace Your Body and Start Living Your Best Life by Katie Sturino. Are you too skinny? Are you too fat? Are you too short? Are you too tall? Are you dark? Are you white? What is it that bothers you as a human being? Why don't you accept yourself and love yourself for who you are? You are a beautiful creation from God. So why don't you stop hating your body? This is such a great book. Look, it's like starting to love yourself and accept yourself for who you are. Look at this chapter right here. It's possible the word fat doesn't make you blink. People are beautiful just the way they are, if they're skinny or not. And this book is all about accepting yourself. And it says, my body was not and is not the problem. If you really have problems not loving yourself because the way you look, you better read this book. By the time you finish, I will totally recommend you to read it because you will be like, wow. We are so beautiful. We are special the way we are. No matter what other people say, it's what you say that matters to yourself. So these are my summer reading recommendations for adults, for the parents. I know you will say like, but these are all different type of books. Yes, because remember, I want you to learn. I want you to learn. When you're reading, you enjoy the reading, but you also will leave with something in your mind, right? Like making your own hair color. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel and share with other people. Have a good day.